Hello and welcome back, guys, to the third episode of this in the series called Book Ideas, where we tell you interesting ideas from more interesting books. So the idea for today is perseverance, and we have taken it from the same book, The Habit of Winning by Prakash Iyer. So, as I said in the first video, it is a very good book. It has very good lessons and very good ideas that we can use practically in our day-to-day life without much of change in anything. So, but before we start the video, let me ask you this thing: what do you think, or what are the ideas that you think about now, and you thought that I tried that, it was a good idea, but it didn't happen, or it was a great idea but I couldn't do it because of ABCD, etc., etc. Now I'm pretty sure this video will at least make you rethink about that idea, and it will make you try it, or try to make that idea into reality once more. So if you really want to do that, or if you really want to uh, make that imagination or your idea into reality, stick to this video till the end and watch it till the end. So the idea, the lesson is perseverance, and the story is actually a very favorite story of mine from this book, at least The Habit of Winning. And I have told this story couple of times in my college and school sessions as well, and it is a very well known story. The story is called the Chinese bamboo. The story goes in a small village in China. There was a old farmer, who was living with his two sons and wife. So, and he knew that okay, now I'm getting old, I won't be able to do farming as effectively as I used to do. So he called his eldest son and started teaching him farming. And like when this process was going on, obviously, like after a couple of months, he became very old and very weak, and after that he was like bedridden and couldn't get up, and after uh, that he passed away. But before he passed away, he, like just before some days, he called his both the sons and his wife, and like told them to promise him one thing each. Okay, so for the eldest son, the promise was he need to make two halves of the farming land. In one half, the eldest son can plant the seasonal crops. In other half, he should only plant Chinese bamboo tree. He, like, first of all, the eldest son didn't understand the reason why he was saying this, but just because his dad didn't had much time left, and he thought like it's his last wish type of thing, so he agreed. The promise he took from the younger son and his wife was, no matter what he does, no matter what our eldest son does, you both need to support him and help him in any way possible for you at that point of time. Okay, so the younger son and wife agreed, and eventually, after a couple of days, the farmer passed away. So uh, after his passing away, after the farmer's passing away, the elder son was thinking one day, and he remembered this promise. So he went out that day, made two equal halves of the land. In one part of the land, let's call them part A and part B, okay, for easier reference. In part A, the son planted the seasonal crops, and part B, he planted Chinese bamboo tree. Okay, so when this was done, he started taking care of the crops, giving them water, making sure that there are no weeds on the ground, giving them proper manure, and fertilizer and everything else, and like protecting the lands from the animals or birds and all sorts of things that are done in the farming. So while he was doing this, the whole process of farming, he realized that the part A, which had the seasonal crops, were showing results pretty much almost like very quickly. Okay, like in 1 week or 1 month, he started to see the buds of the plants or crops come out in part A land, which had seasonal crops. In part B land, there was no effect whatsoever. Like he couldn't see anything happening. There was nothing, just mud and soil and land, like plain land. That's it. So he went and asked his mom, the farmer's wife, should I continue? Should I not? Mom said, no, it's okay. Continue. Like it was your dad's wish. He wanted you to get something out of it. So continue. He said, okay. Continued. 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year passed by. I started getting doubts. Like, why am I doing this? Like, what's the reason? Why? I can't see anything. I can plant some more seasonal crops in this part of the land, and instead of like getting it to uh, become like a total waste of land, I can at least get something out of it. But again, his mom stopped and told, no, don't stop, keep going, keep doing what your father asked you to do in his last days. Child was good son, the eldest son was good son, so he kept on going. And same way, 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 year, 2.5, 3 year, 4 year, 4.5 year, nothing happened. Nothing, literally nothing happened. There's not a bud on the ground. I mean, like, not a bud that is coming out of the ground. Not a single plant, not a single sapling, nothing. And then this thing was noticed by some members of the neighboring family. Right, there are always some uncle or auntie who are more interested in your business than their own, right? So there was someone like that there. They came to his house and asked his mom and his younger brother, what is your son doing? He just keeps watering that barren empty land. He keeps providing that fertilizer and manure to that barren empty land. Is he gone senile or something? Like because of his passing away of his father, he got so much trauma that he's lost his mind or something like that. His mom, the farmer's wife, said, no, no, it's not nothing like, I mean, like it's not like that. We made a promise to my husband and to his father that we'll plant a certain type of tree there, so we are making the land for that. So this was just said to keep the neighbors like keep the neighbors from hovering up above the ground and land again and again. So she said, and they went away. Again, like 6 months more passed by. So now it's literally 5 years mark. Nothing happened. No result whatsoever. Now the son himself started doubting. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this whole wasteful process again and again. It doesn't make any sense. I have invested so much of money and time and sweat in this thing. It's worthless. I'm not doing it. He said all those things. They fought and argued and all those things, and they went away, and like they stopped working. But still, out of that feeling towards his dad, he at least kept watering the land. At first week, after 5 years, first week, he could see from that land some spores and some buds coming out of the land, like shooting up little bit. So he noticed that. He got very happy, went and told his mom and his younger brother. They got happy. They told to their friends and their neighbors. Like all the people came and saw, like, okay, what is it that they are so happy about? And then the neighbors started talking and gossiping among themselves, like, he is so much happy for only that small spore of the plant that is happening. Then they wanted to like inquire more about it. So they went and asked him, okay, Son, can you tell me how long did it take for you to achieve this? He said, Uncle or Sir, it took me 5 years to get this result, and I promised my father, and I was able to keep it. They said, yeah, yeah, good, good, good. Congratulations. But you took 5 years to get that spore come out of the land. Is it worth it? Like, do you really think it's worth it? They just looked at him like that and they went away. Now, remember, there's always someone who will doubt your vision, who will doubt whatever you are thinking, whatever your dream or idea is. Okay? So, at the end of the day, when the son was sitting like idle at his home after the whole day's work, he remembered that question again of that neighboring uncle or someone, and started doubting himself. Like, was it really worth it, or was it worth it the time that I put in, and I invested in the whole process of farming? I could have really used that land for some other crop and got some more money to live more easily at least, and provide some more things for my brother and my mom. But any which ways, the crop was starting to grow, and he saw some results, so he kept at it. He kept doing the work. After 5 months, I mean, say 5 weeks. I'm sorry. After 5 weeks, that same bud, which was little bit just above the ground, grew up to 90 feet, 90 feet. Okay, and now this plant, the Chinese bamboo, which grew up to 90 feet, was visible to other neighbors as well from their farmlands. Okay, so they all got curious that in so little amount of time, how did this plant grow? What happened here? What's the reason? And like couple of weeks back, it was nothing. What happened here? What is that magic formula that he has? Everyone came rushing. Everyone asked, what is happening? How you got it? Congratulations. I never doubted you. You know those, I never doubted you people. So I never doubted you. Can you teach me how? Can you tell me how? Uh, so he said, I just did the normal basic things. I took care of the land. I watered the land. I provided it with manure and fertilizer, and protected it from animals. That's it. The neighbors or no one else believed this. He said, you are lying to us. You don't trust us, love us, whatever. You have some secret formula. You're not telling us. We won't talk to you. And they left. But do you really think that land, from that land, that plant grew in 5 weeks or in 5 years? Let me know in the comments once. Okay, what you think? That from that land, why did it take that small bud to come out for in 5 months, 5 weeks? 5 years, and then from that 5 years of time, small bud grew to 90 feet. See, the real thing is, in 5 years, that plant grew not up but down. It grew in its roots. It spread throughout the land, all through the farmland, and made its roots stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, and after 5 years, when it couldn't grow anymore, it was grown to its full potential, roots wise or strength wise, then it started to come up and grow up. Okay, once this was done, this is the reason where in 5 weeks that plant grew to 90 feet, or this is the reason it was so fast growth after 5 years. Now, I have come to the end of the story, and the moral is, sometimes whatever the dream, that idea, that vision we had, it took us a lot of time to get that one breakthrough or that one big event to push us through in the all good and big game category, right? But what people don't understand is that it takes a lot of time and efforts and preparation for all the things that we have in mind. You have that best idea you think you have, or you have that best business opportunity or that growth opportunity of your job or in the company. But if you don't put in the work, if you don't put in the needed amount of efforts and work, first you have to grow your roots, right? And then you have to become strong in all the basic things and all the skills and everything that is needed, right? Once that is done, then you can use all those things and all those experiences and knowledge that you use to grow your roots, and then you can use it to shoot up in the career, in the business, in the if you have some idea to pursue your passion, you want to make your passion your profession, whatever that is. So once you have that strong roots, no matter what times comes, it's hard time, it's good time, it's bad time, whatever it is, once you have those strong roots, you will not break down easily. You will not have difficulty in growing no matter what happens around you. So this is the story of Chinese bamboo. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, so that whenever we upload any new video, you will know, and you can get good knowledgeable content, and you can get the notification as soon as the video is up. Thank you so much. This is Sohail. Until next time, bye bye.